It seems like every day we're seeing more ways the government shutdown is affecting everyday people. Today we're finding out about how it affects senior citizens. Today is usually the day when millions of Social Security recipients would learn about their COLAs, their cost of living adjustments for their benefits for the next year. But that's been delayed because of the government shutdown. Alex Miller reports.
Sue Connard is a Social Security recipient, and she's worried the benefits she receives from the program won't be enough for her to keep up with the growing cost of health care.
Social Security has been a life-changing program for me and my family for much of my life.
That was Connard testifying on Capitol Hill in the spring. She was back in Washington last week with other retirees lobbying for changes to Social Security benefits. The government shutdown is delaying data that impacts cost of living adjustments for millions of Social Security beneficiaries. That data is based on federal inflation figures. Next year's Social Security benefits are projected to be 2.7% higher, according to the Senior Citizens League. That would mean an extra $54 each month for the average retired worker.
A $50 difference for a senior citizen who's only relying on Social Security for their primary source of income can mean the difference between getting a prescription filled or not getting a prescription filled.
Shannon Benton is the executive director of the Senior Citizens League and says many recipients tell her even with the adjustment, the program is not keeping up with their rising costs because it's calculated off inflation data that doesn't focus specifically on the elderly.
We would prefer that it be based on the CPIE, which is the Consumer Price Index for the elderly, and that weights things like healthcare, prescription drugs, housing.
A group of Democratic lawmakers introduced legislation last year that would make that change, but the proposal hasn't gone anywhere.
That should say Social Security. And we're set to get delayed data on inflation on October 24th, and that's the same day we're going to get information on the adjusted Social Security data. Now, we are expecting that this will not impact the adjusted payments that people are set to receive, and that starts on January 1st.
So, Alex, we're also learning that trust funds might be in trouble as well. How soon could we see real impacts from that?
Yeah, it's specific to Social Security. The Social Security trust funds could be impacted. We already learned that this could be an issue, that the funding for it could run out in 2024. That's even earlier now than what was projected last year. And when that happens, if that happens, it'll be a huge shift in how much is going to be covered. And the expectation now is that only 81% of Social Security benefits could be paid out.
Our national correspondent Alex Miller for us live in New York. Alex, thank you very much.